É?
Estas pranchas e isto tudo vai sair daqui. Estes andames, deixa de estar aí que é para. Faz por para aí. Ele não ficou bonito. O Jorge ficou bonito.
Vamos embora, ajudar o Tony. Olha, ainda nessa que ela fui ver. Não é? Temos todos para fazer o caralho, eles não querem saber.
I'm on what would have been the door into the house from the veranda, well, just a little bit below it. And today they're taking out all the ceilings and other bits of wood that are in the north side of the house. So it's a huge amount of work again, but I can't really access anything because there's no floors anywhere, and a lot of wood and dust and stones will be flying as usual. That is the back door onto the small veranda and courtyard, and to the left will be the kitchen. So that's into the hole in the wall room. And here again is the utility and the bathroom.
Tá boa.
Tá boa, tá boa.
É bonita?
Para minha sala.
Sim.
Ah.
Está nova. Eu só tenho saudades de uma coisa. Foda-se, não é desse cheiro, não. Olha. Poxa. Mais uma carpete.
So now that the rabbit hutch underneath the veranda is gone, it's all just cement concrete blocks. The original stone wall is now exposed. Well, exposed behind the concrete render. So I got a school bag and a tin of sausages of the Frankfurt style, and the price of those was 72 scudos. But the best find is this. It's a photo, and it was taken in 1941, and this might have been the priest that used the little chapel that was in our house. So that's a really exciting find. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that, because we have very little information on the chapel. Well, these are the literary finds. We've got Graças do Servo de Deus, which is some sort of religious bulletin, newsletter. An opinion magazine from May 1972. Well, this could be quite interesting. The New York Times. This is the price of communism.
The little bit of progress here is the boxes for the water and electricity have been put in the wall that was built in December. Hopefully this means that the water company is going to be coming soon to dig up the road and bring us fresh drinking water. It's Monday evening of week 4. Well, the rabbit hutches which hold up, or used to hold up, the veranda have been dismantled. This pile of sand has been here 2.5 years. We've never come up with something to do with it. We are going to build a sandy bed to grow carrots in. Today, the builders have brought a mini digger over. This is so they can dig all of the rubble out from the room behind me and out from the old veranda and the rooms underneath it. The floors on the north side of the house are all removed, so now we can fully see this great big beam which runs the full length of the house. You can see it coming out of the wall on both ends, and in the middle, under where I'm standing, is supported on several large granite blocks. This beam is going to be staying in the house. But all the floors are out, all the woodwork is out the house. There's still some wood to move out of the actual house, but all of the timber work is now dismantled from the house. We've got another weekend coming up of sorting and burning rotten wood. I reckon that some of these smaller beams behind me are worth saving for projects. The wood feels pretty sound, they're pretty dry, they're not too worm-eaten, so we'll put those to one side. This is one cool coat. Look at this. It even matches my hat. Now, Meraid is normally the one that does the fashion shows, but this jacket fits me. I think I'm going to have to get Meraid to wash it and fix it up so I can wear it.
Do you need help with this one, or are you just going to drop it?
I think I might just...
Or it might damage the wall.
Yeah.
And it
Now,
could
tell you what
roll.
I'm going to do. I'm going to take this end off.
Okay. What am I doing? Nothing?
No. Then we'll keep this one. Is that Michelle?
Could be.
Statue of it.
Yeah, Michelle's made a good suggestion. There's Michelle checking us out. So Michelle has suggested that this should be a face like me with the boobies and 2 legs. What do you think? Good idea or not?
And then,
So it could be like Easter Island.
And then my sisters film me, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's quite cool. These are lovely.
Oh, it's good. It is a nice stone. You can't take it away, but
No.
it's a nice thing. I'm surprised that it is
So straight.
so straight.
Everything is
Yes.
straight.
It is really straight. It is good. In the beginning, I thought half of it fall down, but if you see it now, it is a lot better.
If we had bought it 5 years earlier before the roof came off, it would have been even better. Yeah, this is part of the...
It's not the mountain. Maybe that.
Maybe
it's
this
not.
one's added.
This is
You think?
put on this.
Maybe it's just cracked.
No.
Oh, it's a different...
I don't think so.
know.
Well, doesn't mind, but
No. What's your head?
what you had, and what you feet.
And what's your feet?
You're looking for iron?
No, we're always finding iron.
Oh, there's a nail to come out there.
Yeah, it's the same routine every week. Wood, metal, tidy up, work every day. Actually, we're going to take a break today and go for lunch in the cafe. So that means we won't be making dinner this evening. We'll just be in the boat. This might seem like a futile idea, but the main thing is that we get the nails off the Aura and then we don't slip and slide on anything, because all this little tiny bits of dust and rubble operates like ball bearings. And yeah, so it'll be just as bad again, because this still has to come out of the house. So all this wood has to be taken out, but that'll be for the next video. We might even bother showing it to you because it's so tedious. However, that is the last piece of wood out of the house, and we've just got 2 pieces of wood left now from the original build, and that's the massive beam that runs the full length of the house. And this beam. And we're not 100% sure if we can keep this. It all depends on the floor levels. But it's good to keep, and we hope we can keep it. But I wanted to tell you and explain to you something about these walls. And we're actually a couple of weeks ahead of the video you're seeing now. And because I'm reading all of your comments, loving all of your comments, but some of you have expressed real concern and pain about watching walls come down. However, only one wall has come down, and that was always going to come down, and that's the internal dividing wall that's just opened up our living space. The wall, the hole in the wall, well, it was never going to stand. You know, we watched it for 2.5 years, waiting for the moment it was going to collapse. So, let's get on to it. These walls are stacked and pressed together with a clay mortar, which looks like, I can't even lift it because it's so wet. Let me show you. So, this is what they're held together with. And once water gets into the walls start dissolving. And I go back again. The walls start disintegrating and they start to collapse. But that isn't really too much of an issue. I'm not sure if Dan has already explained about the seismic activity, the earthquakes that we have in the area. Most of them we haven't felt, although we have heard one. And this wall, with the supports that you see here and here, has moved. Now, whether that has moved 100 years ago, 50 years ago, last week, we don't know. But it's moved. And sometime in the future, when the stonemasons come, they're going to actually attempt to push this wall. My heart is in my mouth, but the guys are confident. We're all putting our faith in them that it'll work.
Well, I rescued this old fork head out of the rubble. Looks as if it might be serviceable. Found a handle we had, not quite sure if it's a big enough handle, but thought I'd give it a go, since we've got it. So I'm going to go and move a bit of compost with it. Compost is looking nice. might have noticed in the last video, we got a compost bin that we got given by Michelle. Now this is where we put all of our household vegetable matter. Oh, there's a lot of flies in it. Mainly for convenience, it's close to where we park the pickup when we bring the bucket of vegetable stuff over from the house. And so we don't have to keep uncovering and recovering the main pile. And I add a bit of the manure from the big pile to here, just to speed up the composting process a bit and get a bit more of a mixture of matter in there.
We're a bit below the floor level here. There's a the old floor level, and this is how deep they've dug so far.
So it's 4 meters long and 3.5 meters wide, this stack of wood. Some of it's firewood, it's not that great really, but there are quite a lot of decent pieces of wood here. We've got rain coming this week, so we're going to cover it all with plastic. Might as well keep it dry as soon as we can.
How much more do you need?
I was going to cut that end off, but
I'm going under to lift it, so otherwise it's going to tear. Are you there?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, have you enough?
Yeah.
By the way, I see holes. There's light coming through it.
But no shortage of rocks. I'm leaving the compost pile uncovered for a week or so because it's a bit too dry, and it's the composting process is slowing down. It needs moisture to compost, and we've got rain coming, so we're leaving it uncovered, and we just got to tidy up the plastic so it doesn't blow away.